What is going on, blockchain monkeys? Eagle here, and thank you for coming to my jungle. And first of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I a professional in blockchain technology, but there is one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give you my opinion. So today, we are going in on Sologenic. There is so much news and hoopla and scared crazies out there. It is ridiculous. I'm hearing people talk about this being a rug pull. Do you guys even understand what a rug pull is? Do you guys understand what Sologenic is trying to do? Do you understand what's going on with the tokenized stocks and the NFTs? I don't think you understand this. You have Sologenic teaming up with Quorum, a layer one for smart contracts. So you mean to tell me I get the benefit of Sologenic, which runs on the xrpl, and now I get the added benefit of a brand new blockchain introduced to the Sologenic community? Are you understanding the benefits on both sides of the fence? I don't think you are. If you ain't trying to come to the future, you can just move to the side and let us go, because we are blockchain monkeys. Now, what I need you to do is grab that shea butter, rub your hands together real vigorously, and slide down Twitter. Let's go. We got Bob Ross. Sometimes you got to hit a monkey right in his head. Glad to have Carl Ha, chief architect at Celsius Network, ex-head of DeFi engineering at Ripple, and NASA engineer, and Michael Z, VP of Valon and ex-head of Ripple Dev product within the advisory team of Quorum. But yet and still you call this a scam. We can't do nothing for you. Let's go. We got Bob Ross again. Sure, if you're against Quorum and Core airdrop, we can always rewind and launch Quorum official independently and not as part of Sologenic. Sadly, Solo team decided to make the Quorum 100% community-based without a token sell, but seems like that was a mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand what he's telling you right now? Now, I got to give another huge shout out to Thinking Crypto Tony, always doing his thing. Sologenic, let Reza punch you right in the face with what's happening here with Solo.
So, in a nutshell, Quorum is a layer one blockchain, similar to Ethereum, similar to Volcom, similar to Solana, similar to Bitcoin. So it's a blockchain by itself. It's not a project that exists in another blockchain. So right now, Sologenic is what we call it as an ecosystem. Solocoin exists on the XRP ledger. So it is dependent on the XRP ledger to for the network to be secure, for the network to keep validating and to exist so that Solo can exist. The reason that we wanted to basically come up with a new blockchain was we wanted to have a blockchain that was superior to other blockchains and would be capable for the use cases of Solo.
Are you getting this? The interoperability of this thing, the utility that is about to happen is about to blow your whole wig back.
In the document we released, we mentioned that there's been a lot of things that, I think the team here sometimes get pretty excited about a lot of things in the mornings, or we just call each other at night and say, hey, you know what's cool? Let's do this and that and that. And then the next day we come at the office and sit down like, okay, so this is not possible because we're limited by the technology. So we'll actually have to keep the growth of Sologenic to the limitations of what's, imposed by its current, blockchain, which is the XRP ledger. So we're like, okay, so let's take Solo to also run in a parallel chain. So just a very quick clarification. Solo is never going to leave the XRP ledger, and the XRP ledger is the main home for Solo. And most of the decentralized trading, all the applications will be built for the XRP ledger. If you think of it, if you think that Quorum is live today, and if you go to sologenic.org, you can see a decentralized exchange that you have the capability to switch networks. You can operate on the XRP ledger, or you can switch the network and operate on the Quorum blockchain. And so whatever new products, whatever new use case we build for Sologenic will be built for both, given the technologies are there. So for example, we can't really do staking on the XRP ledger because of the lack of smart contracts, but for Corium, we can.
You see, I like the sound of that. When you're talking about staking and baking, and then you're going to be able to get the inflation of this brand new blockchain coming to fruition, you better put your moon boots on just a little bit tighter.
So we built Corium in order to be able to expand the Sologenic ecosystem. And so we put Sologenic on the table and said, okay, so these are the things we want to do for Sologenic. And if we go with other like blockchains to get them done, like Ethereum, well, there are these problems with Ethereum. You have high transaction fees. Sometimes you have very long block times. And so the scalability, became an issue. And then you have all these other blockchains that each has, something that was kind of a disappointment for us. And we're like, okay, if we go with any blockchain, we have to come up with a whole set of new smart contracts to support these functionalities. But what if there's a blockchain that natively can support the majority of these features? There's already the XRP ledger that supports the centralized exchange as a native built-in functionality, but it's limited to the XRP ledger. We're like, okay, so that's really cool. We want to have a decentralized exchange for Corium. And so what's the focus here around Sologenic? We're like, okay, so tokenization. We're tokenizing assets, securities, stocks, ETFs, NFTs, pretty much anything, right? Yeah. And we're like, okay, so tokenization needs to be a native functionality of the Corium blockchain. We don't want to do it through smart contracts because smart contracts are expensive. Smart contracts take time to execute on different blockchains. So if, for example, when you're sending Ethereum, ETH, through the Ethereum blockchain, it's going to cost you less to pay for fees than if you're sending an ERC20, let's say USDT or USDC or any other coin, because these are through smart contracts, and execution of smart contracts are more, they require more resources, and they're more expensive in terms of resources and of course costs, running costs. So that functionality had to be built in within the Corium blockchain. And since we've been doing this organization on the simulator for the past 2.5 years.
Do you hear how long these people have been grinding for the past 2 years? Do you hear how long this team, this scam of a team has been grinding? So I'm going to leave Tony's video in the description below. I highly suggest you check that out so you can get a better grip on the knowledge regarding Sologenic and Corium. Now, over here to the airdrop. Okay, so here we are. When will the snapshot be taken and the core tokens be distributed to the Solo holders? The Corium airdrop will take place after capturing a snapshot of the account balance on the XRP ledger, which establishes a trust line to the Sologenic gateway. The system will take one snapshot at a random daytime each month for the next 371 days. The first snapshot is scheduled to be taken at a random time between the 24th and the 31st of December, 2021. So before I let you go, I wanted to bring this to your attention. It says, why does Sologenic need Corium? The XRP ledger does not support all features Sologenic will need to reach its full potential, such as smart contracts. Sologenic's roadmap involves smart contracts, on-chain token issuance functionalities, and cross-chain compatibility. The Sologenic Development Foundation, SDF, has created Corium for the success of the Sologenic ecosystem. Many capabilities of Corium blockchain have been designed in a way to meet Sologenic's roadmap and feature expansion, for example, tokenization of assets, ultimate cost efficiency of transaction, and native DEX with synthetic order book. Are you ready? See, on the blockchain, you got to get surgical or you just might miss it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will all see each other on the moon.
Cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift. Keep it walking, respect your elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.